Hello there, beautiful people of the internet. It's a day after unboxing of the reindeer. And sorry, not the reindeer, the bird, the glass bird. And I was hoping that this package would arrive yesterday, but actually it arrived today, and it's one of those packages I really don't want to film, I'm in general thinking about quitting filming because, I don't know, I think I miss unpackaging all the boxes, in silence. And it's just like the package and me. I'm an introvert, I've got lots of different mental issues, not a serious one, just, really tiny ones. But the thing is that it actually takes the pleasure of unboxing something you have ordered, all alone. You're just sitting there with the package, with something you have ordered, and your thoughts and silence, it's just much better than me than recording it. But after yesterday, when I was really disappointed with that bird, with the eyes on that bird, it actually reminded me why I have started doing this in the first place. It was because I wanted to share my real emotions, plus I'm recording something that it's like a proof. If something would happen, there is a proof, I got the package, I have opened it, and there it is, something might be wrong, okay? So this is one thing. Another thing is that, I share my raw emotions, my first thoughts when I get this product. But with this, it's really hard to do it because it's something that needs to be connected, needs to be run with a game, you have to interact with it to actually expand all the information you wanna share, because it is not meant to just hold it, not powered on. So I have no idea. It's more like of a story than a real unboxing. And and so here's the story. I have recently sold my PS4 because I thought like I'm spending too much time playing games, and I was angry. It wasn't like I was gaming all days long, but I was gaming, sometimes for an hour, maybe two, maybe three. And it always it was making me angry that I could spend that time playing the guitar, but obviously I wouldn't play the guitar even if I had that free time. I've tried it before. I've sold my Xbox, my PS3 like that, because I was hoping to make something more ambitious with my life, The thing is, this time supposed to be different, because I knew I need to have games in my life. It's like food and liquids, I needed to properly function. I've been gaming since I remember, and I knew that if I sell all the games, I'm gonna miss this thing which is so crucial to my life a lot, and I won't be able to focus on anything else. But this time I had a plan B, I had not a plan B, it was a main plan. To get a gaming system that isn't, super newest, the latest, and, it doesn't really have internet connection, so you don't get all these new games. You can't hop into multiplayer games and spend, hours of hours gaming. Something with limitations, and the idea I really wanted to get something from Nintendo. when I was really young, my first gaming console, like the real one, which stayed with me because my father was experimenting with different stuff like Commodore 64 or stuff I have no idea about, you know. He was bringing some different video games and testing if they are working or something. But as far as I remember, my real first gaming console was a Pegasus. Pegasus was a rip-off of the Nintendo Entertainment System, the original NES one. I think it had the very same games, but it was rebranded as Pegasus in Poland and probably some other countries around Poland as well. And yeah, that was my first console. Later on, my parents bought me a Nintendo Game Boy, the original bad boy, not the slim one, the very first one, grey one. There weren't even any colors. There was a grey one, fat one, and I had like 4 games. I remember I had Mortal Kombat, Star Wars, and I don't even remember what other games I had, but it wasn't like super fun because you know you had only 4 games. The games were very expensive. You know, I was like 10 years old, so I had no money. Even maybe I was even younger, maybe 8, maybe 6. I can't really tell, but you don't really have you know money to buy yourself a game, so. So we were just waiting for a Christmas for something, but yeah, I had like 4 games. Later on in my teens, I had PSP, but before that there wasn't a PSP at that time. I bought a Nintendo Game Boy Color, and it was sick. You know, I was so happy you wouldn't even imagine. You know, and I didn't have much games. At that time as well, because I was, you know, in my teens. I didn't have any proper job. I didn't have much money to buy games. Games were expensive. So again, I had GTA, which was a blast. And yeah, and after that, I think there was an Xbox, PS3, Xbox 360. Then PS4, then PS4 Pro. So yeah, my whole life I've been gaming. You know, the gaming consoles have been right next to me for my eternity. So the plan was I'm gonna buy Nintendo 3DS. New to DS, because I didn't want to buy anything better than Nintendo. First of all, I wanted that nostalgia, having something from Nintendo. You know, it's old school. And secondly, the games are not the latest, the best in terms of graphics, but they've got their own charm, you know. They focus more on the gameplay, the thing I love. I hate that games focus mainly on graphics now, and very often people forget totally about the gameplay mechanics. This is what really makes games, you know, fun. Not the graphics. You want super graphics, step out of your door, you know, and check out the reality. But yeah, I mean, some of the games really lack that gameplay mechanics, that core thing that wants you to keep playing. You know, Pokemon. For example, I had Pokemon. Oh yeah, I had Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy Color, I think. You know, a very simple graphic, but the idea was amazing. You were collecting things. People who loved collecting things, you were, you know, in a heaven because of that. They had plenty of Pokemons to catch. The mechanics were nice, the story and everything. So yeah, Nintendo has this very, very unique way of creating games, you know. And I didn't want to really get Switch because of being too close to PS4, to a Xbox One, you know. It's like, it's not on the same level in terms of the power, graphics and etc. But it has internet connection, you know, it has a internet shop where you can buy digital Nintendo games. And I felt like, you know, I would be stepping, not aside, I would be making, you know, a lateral move instead of stepping back just a little bit to free up some time for the guitar, for books, because I want to have all these things balanced in my life, you know. And I felt like that PS4 was just weighing me down somehow, you know. I had plenty of games and I didn't know what to play because you know, I had like 6 games and I really couldn't focus and really sunk in the game because I didn't want to spend all these hours, you know, playing games. I would love to play guitar, spend that time for something, you know, I can do in real life as well, and not just sit in a virtual reality and live in there, you know. So I said goodbye to my PS4 because I had this plan that even though I'm gonna, you know, miss games, I will have Nintendo 2DS, Nintendo new DS XL, and it's gonna be good enough, you know, to keep me happy because of the games, but it will not make me play hours and hours just like my PS4. I mean, this is what I thought. Obviously, I was super wrong because 2-3 days after I've sold my PS4, I felt great. You know, I don't know what it was, to be honest. I can't be sure. It might be that I have sold something, and the thing that was weighing me down, that the PS4 is sitting right next to me, you know, and I don't really want to play games because I don't want to spend lots of hours playing it, you know. So it was weighing me down. It was making me unhappy. Once I sold it, I was so free, you know. I felt really amazing. I had so much time. I was like, what the hell just happened with my life, you know? Finally, I have time for everything, but it wasn't only the games, see? Because I had like a very regime plan of the day, you know. I was waking up, I was playing guitar, learning English, blah 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 blah, and since noon I was going to work, okay? So I was always missing this time to play games, and in my opinion, if you don't have that 2 hours of just to play games, it's really not enough for me, you know. I need that at least an hour of free game, free of worries, free of looking at the time if I have to go out already or something like that, okay? So here's the thing. I thought that Nintendo 3DS will fill that spot, you know, with games, but it won't make me want to play it just as much as those newest and the best, you know, games on the market right now. And I was very wrong, because after 2-3 days, you know, I was super happy. Actually, yeah, I played a lot more guitar because not because I had a lot of free time, but because of, I don't know, I just felt like playing guitar at that time. But after a few days, I was really thinking about couple of things, namely about this Pokemon Go. I've never had any game on my cell phone before, you know. It was a gift from my brother, and I've used it for Instagram photos. This is how I start filming, by the way. Because of that phone, I have started filming. But I have refused to play games on it because the battery is not replaceable. I was worried that the battery will get, you know, crap when I will, hog the device for gaming. And I've never had a game. But during that recent, few days when I didn't have my PS4, I have noticed a couple of things. First of all, I've spent a lot more time watching movies, films, YouTube clips, because I was missing that entertaining something that was always in my life, you know. So might be funny, but I've actually started eating more because I hate watching films not YouTube, just you know, cinema, films, when I'm not eating. So I have started eating more because I wanted to watch more, and I can't really watch without eating. See, that's complicated, but so yeah, I was obviously missing games, you know. On one hand, I was super happy because I had so much time. Like, I was coming back from work and I knew I've got 3 hours, but I don't have nothing to do with those 3 hours. I can pick up the guitar, play on it some, I could read a book, you know, but those are not the things that really makes me, oh, I want to grab that guitar, I want to play for like 6 hours, but I don't have time, so much time to do it, you know. Same with books. I can't really read that much books at one session. So all these things were fun, but they wouldn't keep me long hours, just like games could, you know. So oh, I'm rambling and I'm losing my point here. So yeah, I finally caved in and installed Pokemon Go because I've always wanted to try it out, and I wasn't really sure about Nintendo because the idea with Nintendo came to me that I'm gonna buy that Nintendo, but then I have realized it would be amazing if my girlfriend would have Nintendo as well, so we can share Pokemons or play some co-op games, you know, when we are together. And I wasn't even thinking about myself, you know, I was thinking about myself and my girlfriend because I was going to buy 2 Nintendos, and it was twice as hard to decide because I wasn't really sure about that Nintendo. You know, it's an old console. I mean, not the newest version, which is new to DS XL, but the 3DS console, you know. It was quite old, and you know, the games don't look good, but I don't care about it. The thing I care about is I love cute games, you know. It helps me with my dark thoughts, my depression, my problems, my mental issues. It's like a medicine for me, you know. I like cute, happy games because, I mean, I don't mind playing Battlefield or any violent games, but they don't relax me just as much as a beautiful, calm, colorful world I can sink in, you know. And Nintendo 3DS doesn't really have it, you know. There are like games like Animal Crossing or Tomodachi or other games which are really cute and everything, but the graphics, there's something about this graphics which reminds me of medieval times. I know it's a weird comparison, but this is I thought there was something about those games. They were colorful, but they were not happy. I can't really explain it to you, but I was looking at plenty of games and they all felt dark, you know. I have no idea how to explain this. Now I'm thinking about it, and this is really how I felt about this game, you know. Maybe it was because it is basically not an internet console, it's a handheld, typical handheld. You are not meant to be connected with the internet. Maybe it was that I'm not connected with the rest of the world, but I don't think it was that. The thing is that the games were lacking. I know I really wanted to play Zelda's Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time. I've never played those games, and I really wanted. I even found them really cheap on the internet in stores, brand new, you know, with the plastic foil bag with the plastic bale around them. It was, you know, all very tempting, but I just couldn't make that jump, you know, because somewhere in the back of my head, I was worried I might not be happy, and buying 2 game consoles, one for me and one for my girlfriend, you know, it was twice as hard to pull that trigger. So yeah, and there was a Nintendo Switch. There was a Nintendo Switch which was very tempting, but I knew that, you know, it's a lateral step, it's not a step backward, to free up some time, to feel, you know, more free, to cut out myself from playing games. You know, I sound like I've been playing games for like 6 hours a day. Sometimes I haven't played 4 days on my PS4, you know. but I don't know. It was something about the idea of having all those games, PlayStation Plus games. They give you two games each month. You had all this stuff. You can't really focus. I'm aware that it is, my very personal problem in my mind, and I could simply delete all games, leave just one, and it would be amazing. But I don't know. Maybe I wanted a change in my life as well. It all comes to the point that I have decided that I'm not really sure about that 3DS. The games, digital games, are quite expensive. I don't think there are any sales. And that medieval feeling about those games, even though they are colorful and happy, there was something about that console that I don't know. Maybe it is because it was so old. Maybe this is what made me sad about it, and I couldn't really decide if I really wanna, sunk in this world. So I was trying to make a decision, and while I was trying to do it, I have caved in and installed Pokemon games, and it was alright. I mean, I don't walk. I almost never walk, but I almost never walk, so you can't really do much when you're sitting at home, and it was alright, Then I have remembered that there was another game which I really wanted to try out, but having all those games on your PS4, I just didn't want to install Fallout Shelter, and this game just oh my god, I don't remember when was the last time when I have synced so much in a game, and I've lost my track of time. The first few hours were like, I have not been playing the game like for a few hours straight, but it was really, it was really sucking me in. I really wanted to build. I really wanted to care of my people, my dwellers inside my shelter, and I still play the game, but Joseph, hello Joseph. But I don't spend that much time playing it. Okay, so, but I have learned that even a cell phone game can totally devour me. Especially when I have found that there is a Stardew Valley, the game I have wanted to play for such a long time, and I know if I would install that game, I'm gone. I'm gone, because I've been waiting for this game. I really wanted to try it out for years, because it is very up in my alley. It's cute, it's cheerful, it's just a pleasure to be in there, in that world, and then I have started moving towards Switch more, because I have realized that Nintendo 3DS would not keep me from gaming just as I have been gaming on my PS4. So it was pointless it wasn't pointless, because there are plenty of great games on Nintendo 3DS. I just don't feel as optimistic and as happy about them as the games I've seen on Switch. Okay, because what I've seen on 3DS, that medieval feeling about those games, there was something about it that maybe it's really old. The colors, even though they are colorful, there was something about them which didn't make me happy. In contrary with Switch. The Switch was like something like, oh my god, I want to that Yoshi Mario world. Everything looks so beautiful, so childish, and so happy. There was like a condensance. No, not condensance. It was like an essence of happiness, in those games. And this is why I have started swaying into Nintendo Switch decision, but there was my girlfriend. I really wanted to make us closer in terms of our hobbies, you know. Me having a Nintendo, her having a Nintendo. She would be playing Zelda, one Zelda, I would be playing another Zelda. We would swap cartridges, and we would share things, you know. That was the last link that was keeping me from pulling the trigger on other console, on Nintendo Switch. And I was still thinking if I can just, you know, play on my cell phone, because the games are amazing. I mean, you can buy games which will, you know, do just as much, will create just as much fun as your PS4, Xbox 360 or anything on the market, you know. This is capable of having you occupied like a normal, full-grown home console, okay? So, yeah. And my girlfriend, she isn't really a gamer, you know. She enjoys she enjoys playing games with me, but I wasn't really sure if that would make her happy. And buying a console, you know, for her, and something that won't make her happy, and knowing that I might not be happy because of that feeling, weird feeling that it's not essence of happiness for me. I just couldn't do it, and I have decided in my mind that I'm gonna get Switch. So that was like the longest backstory intro of unboxing I have ever done. Hopefully someone is still watching. I have decided in my head I'm gonna get that Nintendo, because when I have seen that Zelda Link's Awakening remake on Nintendo Switch, you know, cute 3D, super colors, everything is super cute, I wanna sunk in this world, you know. Having all those problems, real or imagined problems, you know, I don't have to spend hours gaming. I just need this idea that I have this world I can escape to when I have to, when it's really bad, when I feel really, I don't know, bored or angry or anything. I can just sit in and enjoy the beautiful, colorful, happy world, you know, just focusing on missions and story and, you know, game mechanics. So I have decided to get Nintendo Switch, but there was still my girlfriend, you know. She's all alone in Warsaw, in a campus, in her dormitory. I mean, she has a phone, she has a laptop, but she isn't like the type of a girl which, you know, installs a game. And I really didn't want to force her to play anything, because it's not, you know, her style. But if she would get that Nintendo 2DS from me, she would play it, but I just wasn't sure if she would play it, because she would probably enjoy it, but I don't know. There was something stopping me, okay? So I have decided that I'm getting Nintendo Switch, and she is getting something which is nostalgia for her, because she has been reading books from, you know, since she can remember, and I've been playing games since I can remember. So I bought her a Kindle. Original Amazon Kindle, the cheapest version. I mean, the cheapest. This is what I would get for myself, minus hardcover, because I wouldn't use it. I keep my Kindle. I keep my Kindle in. I'm gonna show you how I keep my Kindle. I bought my Kindle, I don't know, like 5 years ago, but I rarely use it. I have only started using it more often recently. But this is how I keep my Kindle, you know. It's not something a mystery of plastic bags. So this is my super old Kindle. I don't remember exact model. I think it's a 5th generation, 6th generation. There is somewhere a picture with the exact generation and name on my Instagram, because I did some research to find out which generation it is. But it's super old school, it still works, and I love it, you know. And if I would buy another Amazon Kindle, I wouldn't buy anything greater, because if this thing works flawlessly, and it was like the cheapest version before, it's a perfect balance, you know, for what you get for your money. So it is brilliant, okay? So I have compared the specs, with the new Kindle, which is 10th generation. So this is like the 5 generations behind. And the new one doesn't have physical buttons the way I do. I have no idea how you use the new one, but you know, I have decided that it should be enough for her. You know, it's everything you really need in 5 generations behind. So yeah, she's getting. By the way, I'm still waiting for this package. She's getting Kindle. Amazon Kindle, and I have bought myself a Nintendo Switch. By the way, it's Black Friday today. It's 29th of November 2019. So let's open it up. Probably I've missed lots of things I really wanted to tell you, but I just don't know what's going on in my head. And yeah, this package was the package which was really troubling my mind, that maybe you should just stop making movies. Maybe if you don't feel the need, you know, you don't want to share it with world, this is like your personal experience, which opening up a gaming console is, you know, it can't be more personal than this. But 2 packages before, the reindeer, glass reindeer, the stained glass bed, you know, reminded me why I have started doing this in the first place. I want to share my emotions. I'm recording the proof and everything in between, I guess. So there are plenty of amazing unboxing on YouTube. This is more like a story behind my purchase, and yeah, I guess let's get to it. So it has been ordered from Matrix Media. I've ordered protective lens on this camera from the store, but that's it. But it seems like a nice shop, so I bought from them. And here's the package. Let's open up. Okay, so we have a box in a box, which is a good thing, because plus we have a plastic foil. I'm not a fan of, you know, destroying environment with plastic, but I'm glad that, you know, it's there. And we have a box. I like companies that put product box in another box, because of, you know, sometimes like I do, I keep my box in my room, you know. I like to have them clean, not muddy, and some companies just send you products in their original box, which is like, it really makes me angry. That tape doesn't look like, what the hell. But it happened to me many times, so I totally understand it. Let's get the nasty foil out of here. There's a big box. There's a big box because there are many things inside. And the thing about being an adult, if any kids or children or teens are watching this, be wary. Once you get older, being happy from getting games and everything, it just declines. So enjoy it while it lasts, because being a child, teen, even the early 20s, maybe even when I was 25, I'm 35 right now, even when I was 25, I was super happy gaming, you know. The time in university was like the best time for gaming for me, because I had so much free time. But I can't tell that this is why I was talking about not being as happy getting something while I'm recording, because I can't really focus on you know, what's inside, thinking about it, you know, making all this fuss, that fuzzy warming feel about it. I'm talking, you know, and my focus is somewhere else. So maybe a little bit of silence. The funny thing is, when I have decided that I'm gonna buy it, and when I have actually bought it, I have felt calmness. You know, I was relaxed. I wasn't excited. I was happy that I have finally made this decision. but I don't have this feel that I need to play these games, you know, like I want to connect it straight away, and I don't have it. I'm just happy it's already here, and whenever the time's ready, when I feel like everything is all right around me, my girlfriend's happy, my family's happy, I can finally make myself happy, and I have a system to do it, you know. This is what I was afraid about to DS. I know it's a great console, but I wasn't just sure if it can really make me happy as this console. And you know, I was frightened of a situation when I will buy two DSs, you know, and I really wouldn't be happy with my 3DS. My girlfriend will be left with her 3DS. Then I'm gonna buy Switch, so I'm not gonna play my 3DS. My girlfriend's not gonna play her 3DS because she is not a gamer girl, and she might not enjoy it just as much as I would do, just as much as I would have enjoyed it, and I lost my point again. But then I would have to sell her 3DS to get money to get her Kindle. So yeah, it was complicated. There are no easy things with me or in my hand. I mean, there are, but there are things I worry and think about. Most people, I don't know, just don't see the stuff the way I see, which I have no idea if it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. I would say it's a neutral thing, but sometimes it's bad for me. Okay, so that's a big package. By the way, it's a 2019 PlayStation. See, this is what you get when you play PlayStation most of your life. But we are going back to Nintendo, tgchan. You're going back home to the roots, because this was your first private console. Because my brother didn't get a Game Boy, he got Atari, which is even more old school, I guess. I mean, actually, I have no idea. But yeah, he got Atari Lynx, which was amazing at that time as well. But there weren't, you know, some such famous games as on Nintendo. But we didn't have many games on either system, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it was Game Boy was mine. He had Atari Lynx. So actually, I'm going back to my roots, you know, because I'm closer to Nintendo than I ever was to PlayStation. My friend, cheers Mimi, had PSX, original PlayStation, you know, and I loved that PlayStation, but I never had it. I never asked for it, maybe, I don't remember, but I never had PlayStation. I only got it in my later years, PlayStation 3. I didn't have PlayStation 2. I was gaming on PC back then, and PlayStation 3 was the first step into going back to the consoles, you know. Since my very young childhood, early childhood, I was gaming on PC. Okay, after lost my point again. Sorry, because I have big trouble with focusing on few things at the same time. So we have a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, because it's gonna serve me more as of home console than a handheld console. I'm not gonna take it. Maybe sometimes I'm gonna take it to play with my girlfriend. But okay, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do it like separate videos, maybe. I don't know, because I don't really have any plan for this video. I'm just you know, doing the thing, and I'm thinking later. This actually it's a play stand. You know, at first I was like, why would I need to pay some money for a play stand when I can just, you know, lean the console against something? But then I thought like, oh my god, I'm gonna start looking for things I can lean my console onto, or on, you know, just get the bloody thing. It's not that expensive, and it might actually help you. Sealed right here, sealed on both ends. That's a good thing. You know, this is what I'm looking when I'm watching horror Japanese. Made in China, cool. That's nice. Bye bye. Made in Japan, I guess. So yep, sealed on both ends. I'm gonna look if my controller is sealed as well, because it should be, and it's not. It's not made by Hori, maybe this is why, but it's not sealed. Actually, I'm gonna take a look there in a second, but let's get everything. Actually, whoa! Oh my god, did I get the wrong thing? Please don't tell me I got the... Oh, bloody hell. Did I get the wrong thing? Because I was sure I'm getting Breath of Fire. Actually, I need to check it right now, because it's gonna make me... No way. No, I wanted this pouch for my Nintendo Switch, but I wanted Breath of Fire game. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. Did I order the good thing? Let's check it out. Because there were a couple of packs. There were a couple of things. Packages, you know, with where is I mean, it's not a great mistake. I was going to get it, but oh, come on, really? Please look the other way. What the hell? Give me a second, please. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's the correct. That's the correct. So it's a new 2019 model, by the way. Come on! Go! Why are you so slow? Oh, this is just... Okay, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, this is the name. Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire, no. Breath of Wild. This is the game, and... What's going on with my internet? Never mind. The good thing is it actually is. There we go. Never mind. Let's just look for the game, okay? Shoop da loop. Breath of the Wild? Okay. So let's get this big bad boy out of the box. And I like the box that it's small and compact. I really like that it's compact, because I have enough big boxes in my tiny room already. Okay, and there is a serial number, and it starts with XKJ7 000 1130709. XKJ7 00011300709. Okay. This is how you This is how you say numbers when you're native. You say O, then you say 0. Okay. Let's get this big pouch by Hori. See, this is what I'm talking about. Super cute things, you know. Yeah. Hopefully, the inside of that package is. Actually, I feel like I wanna. Do you see what I'm talking about when I'm saying that I've got some issues, like minor issues? They're not really serious ones, but they make my life just a little bit harder. But yeah, being super clean and having things really clean is one of those things. Oh, come on. What's up with my fingers? They don't want to cooperate with me. Let's get this. Okay, we don't have anything else in here, do we? Okay, there's nothing else in here. Maybe they send the game with separate courier or something, because there is one more package coming to me, and I have no idea what it is, to be honest. I don't recall anything. It's really well made. Heart pouch. Zelda Link's Awakening, made by Hori. It's really well made. But yeah, it's like a hard shell. It's really well made, you know. You can't say nothing bad about it. Actually, I have to cut it. Maybe I'm gonna use those. Oh, that was easier than I thought. There we go. I thought it's gonna be like super hard. The weather is just sad, to say the least. But it's the 29th of November, so 2019. 10 minutes past noon, so there is no wonder why it's so somber outside, because it's November. Okay, what do we have inside? Okay. Oh, I didn't know that the cartridges are that small. It's really soft in the inside, and yeah, I think it will fit a console nice. And oh, come on, I don't want to put this anywhere, even though it's everywhere is clean, but it's not clean to my standards. When there is a little bit of dust, how did this hair get in? Well, it was fine, I guess. So yes, so the pouch looks really nice. I wish it could be more padded, you know, to add more safety to it, and a little bit deeper. But other than that, it looks really, really nice, you know. It's really nice. I know that most people would love to see me putting my console in it. Maybe I will do, but I don't really want to at this time. This Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I like it. I like it. So let's put it somewhere respectable, like here. And what about this baby? Maybe this baby first. What about the stand? Maybe we should deal with the stand. Actually, I want to check out the controller first, because it doesn't have any seals. Oopsie doopsie. So here's the controller. And I really want to touch it. I really want to have it in my hand to see. Actually, it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy. but it's nicely heavy, you know, like it's solid. Okay, so the last time I had different controller in my hand other than PS4 controller was like, I don't know, 5 years, maybe 6. So let's see how it feels like. Actually, I had Xbox controller somewhere. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's get this to the light. It feels much better than PS4 controller, I can tell you that. It's smaller, it's rubberized. I'm not being a fanboy or anything, because I really enjoyed PlayStation 4, but it just sits so well in the hand. The thing about the triggers is there are not really triggers. There are not really triggers, you know? You don't push them like PlayStation. When you can squeeze them, there's like a... That's it. Like a button. Okay, I like it. I like it. It sits in your hand just amazingly well. It's nice. It isn't heavy, but it has its nice weight to it. But wow, I mean, Jesus, it really sits amazingly well in my hand. Maybe I've got really small hands, by the way, not big ones, short fingers. It just amazingly, oh God, it feels good, okay? It feels really nice. I mean, I had Xbox 360 because one of my students got 360, and I picked up his controller for, you know, just to feel how it was, how the new Xbox One controller is, but I can't really remember. It was quite white, you know. I just these horns right here, they just, oh, that's just like, I think it's the most comfortable controller I have ever had in my hands. Like, really. Xbox 360 was like bigger and wider, and but this is like made right to my hands, exactly for my hands. Let's put it somewhere respectable as well, and let's see what else have we got there inside. And we have a USB cable, USB normal to USB-C. So this is what you get, and some manual. Okay, let's put it aside. Let's get to this stand. Oh, but I'm gonna need to punch through those seals. So far, we don't see the game, right? Where's the Ocarina of Time? Blah, blah, blah. Where's the Breath of Wild? So here's the plastic. So here's some cardboards. Actually, this is how it works. Okay, there's nothing inside except for the stand. Some dirt, of course. There must be some dirt. So it has some rubberized feet, which is really nice. I'm gonna still put it on a piece of paper, towel paper or something. Okay. So far so nice. So far so good, I think. Not nice. Let's get this to the light. And how do I open this? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have like a simple construction, like a super simple construction, and I assume there's a rubber feet, two small, tiny, super tiny rubber feet here. How do you open this up? There we go. So it looks alright. Could be cheaper though, but it's alright, I guess. You put your console right here. It just sits like so. You can move it like so, or even like so when you know, from above. So, looks solid enough. It looks solid enough, you know. Nothing else to say. Let's get to the main thing, I guess. Made in China, of course. Everything is made in China nowadays. Let's get to the console itself. Let's check out the main guest of the house. So there are no seals. There are no seals anywhere. X. Okay, we saw the serial number before. Okay, wait a second, Chan. This is you opening up the Nintendo. Focus and enjoy this moment. Because the last time you had the Nintendo in your hands was like 20 years ago? Oh my god, was it really 20 years ago? Just give me a second here. I'm 35. Minus 35 minus 20. It gives me 15. Oh my god. That's actually true. It was more or less 15 years ago. 20 years ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got screen protective filter, just in case I got two. I mean, the one was with the package, but there's another one. Okay, there we go. We have the screen, and we've got the joypads. The joypads are the. I'm really glad I have ordered the blue and red ones. I really love their color. Look at this tiny thing. Oh my goodness, it's so weird. Do I have to? How does it even connect? This is super tiny, but it's super comfortable at the same time. I have no idea how they have pulled it up. But serial number, is it the same? It's not the same serial number. Is it normal? There are different serial numbers right here. Maybe there are serial numbers for the joypads. Yeah, because they are all different. Okay, let's get the red one. Oh, they're like super cute. This is what I was missing for all these years. That Nintendo cuteness. There are it's made color. It's not glossy. And oh my, that little. How do you even use this? It can't be directional, can it? It feels nice. It feels nice. I love the color. I mean, the color is just amazing. Okay, let's get this. Let's put this somewhere even more respectable, which is gonna be here, right here. And let's get the main guest. There is no game, by the way. I think that DHL parcel. Oh, actually, there is a game. I can see it underneath. Was it like a? No, it doesn't say it comes with a game. So we have the main thing here. Actually, you know what? I don't want to spit on it or anything. So I'm just gonna connect it and leave it be, because I don't want to talk it and spit on it before applying a filter. Okay. Okay, let's get this bad boy to the light. got the serial XKJ7 00011 30709. There's like a bit of a smudge on the screen right here. And I have not touched the thing. By the way, do I keep... I might have... Oh, I think... No, I don't keep it. Okay, so there is like a... something, like I can see. There's like a smudge somewhere around here. The camera will probably not. That's nothing, I guess. Okay, that's quite huge. It's definitely not a pocket handle, but okay, let's put it right here. It's respectable enough, I guess. And what have we got? Oh, so we have plenty of other things down here. Now, what the hell is this? Oh, you mount it when you use your controllers separately from the game, and you tie it around your wrist. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. I don't need it. Oh, that's super cute! Oh, look at this. Super cute. Made in Japan, hooray! Oh, by the way, this is the wrong game. This is the wrong game. At Link's Awakening. They've sent me the wrong game. Makes sense. But they've sent me the wrong game. Okay, this must be the main stand. Yep. So this is the stand. Let's see if the serial number is the same. It isn't. Well, I have no idea if it should be or not. Probably not. Okay. So how does it... Oh, there is a connection holes. So you just slide it right here. 2 USB ports, rubber feet. HDMI. Where's the HDMI? There you go. Oh, there's another AC adapter, USB, HDMI out. They gave me the wrong game. Not that I'm, you know, they gave me the wrong game. What the hell? I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it, but they gave me the wrong game. I need to sort it out later on. Let's put this somewhere respectable. Because this is how I'm gonna play the game most of the time, using this. There's this smudge which won't let my mind rest. It's somewhere around here on the screen. It's barely visible, but it's there. Well, it's nothing permanent. But I don't like it being there. I'm gonna still need to apply foil. Okay, set it like there. What else have we got here? That's like the thing you slide your controllers when you take the controllers from the Switch. Feels really nice. I mean, I really enjoy those little handles, you know. It feels so much better than the bigger PlayStation controller to me personally. For me personally, I enjoy it more. what was the... Okay, this is the back from it. Okay, there are two things that worries me. One is that smudge on the screen, which I really don't like. I mean, it's really tiny and... but I don't like it, okay? Especially that it's there before me applying foil. Okay, what else have we got here? And cables, which I'm gonna need. HDMI, I'm gonna need. And AC adapter, I'm gonna need. Okay, so that's it, guys. Excuse me for not launching the console. I know you probably would like to see it, but I would love to apply that screen protector first. So that's it. So they sent me a wrong game, but other than that, everything looks perfect, except for that little smudge. But that smudge might be something you can wipe with a soft something. Well, there's definitely a smudge. I can see it right here going like... It's definitely not perfectly clean. I mean, that's weird because I haven't touched the screen and I'm sure of it. Never mind then. By the way, how do you put this thing in here? You actually have to be extra careful, you know. Not to, because... Wait a second. That's all plastic. It's not even the rubber feet on the very base here. But this thing is plastic. This thing is plastic. Hopefully it won't scratch anything. But, I mean, you have to be rather careful not to scratch your screen. Okay, so sorry for not, launching it, starting it, but I think I'm just gonna keep it to myself, I guess this is gonna be like my balance in all this. I have opened the package on video, but the sole experience on me launching the game, setting up an account, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. There are probably lots of videos on YouTube already with that, so this is my escape from reality. But first I have to apply the filter and write to the Matrix Media. Where is my game? Where is my game? Because they didn't get me. They didn't get me the good game. Right, here it is. I really love physical box. It's a long time since I had a physical box in my hand, because when I bought a PlayStation Pro, I have stopped buying boxes. I've started buying digital games only because I always had this pressure that I have to finish the game fast to sell it so I don't lose much of a value when the game came out. So I said, I've got enough of it. I'm just gonna play digital games and I don't have to worry about boxes lying around. So yep, I love this cuteness, that Nintendo cuteness. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys, I guess. See you next time.